Hello everybody, how are you doing? It's nice to be here. I've just steamed up slightly there with the warm water. I hope you're well. There may be a little bit of noise on the video today. It's very windy outside. Obviously I can't help that, but hopefully it won't affect the video too much. So I'm going to start off with some Proraso White. I'm coming to the end of my little jar here, but I've still got a fair bit left in there. It lasts really well, this stuff. But I'm getting to the point now where I'm near the end and I'm very keen to use it up. Going to be using the OneBlade Genesis razor again today. I have been enjoying this razor, which I have here. I've got the Feather FHS 10 blade in there on its third use, and I know I said last time I was going to do a half and half shave. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try and engage the swivel head and use the razor as it was intended to be used. I've had a little bit of help with that, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. I'm going to be using my lovely Frank Shaving G4 synthetic, and I've got a very nice soap today. It is a Shannon's soap, and it is their barbershop version. It is a lovely smelling soap. I've just got some squashed in my bowl there. The bag it came in completely died, so but this is a very nice barbershop smell. There's nothing in there that you wouldn't expect, and this is my favourite barbershop scented soap. I think it's really lovely. So we'll get started with loading the brush. And I can tell you while I'm doing that how I've been doing with the razor. Now, Mark left a comment last week, and he said that using the OneBlade Genesis as if it was a DE razor means that I'm missing out on the shave that the razor could afford me. And he sent me some links to some information and some videos, a couple that I missed on the OneBlade website themselves. And he reckoned it took between 7 and 10 shaves to really get the hang of the razor, and I would agree with that. So yeah, I've been using it, trying to engage that head, and I've been doing much better. There we are, that'll do. My brush is nicely loaded. It's a beautiful soap, this. It really is nice. Now let's add a drop of water. A drop more, and then we'll start building a bit more of a lather. So thanks for all your comments from last week about the razor. There were a lot of comments. But I really enjoyed reading them. Of course, a lot of them were concerned with the cost of the razor. enough water in this brush. Oh yeah, look at this, great. Getting in a bit of a mess here, guys. Let's just wipe some of this off the handle. Don't quite know what's going on there. Here we are, let's get going. Now, the advice I was given, because I was using it how I remembered using a cartridge razor, and that involved a bit of pressing on my skin. Now Mark informed me that if I put the head more or less flat to my face, you know, had the handle at slightly more like 45 degrees, that really does engage the head. And I've been finding that it's a really nice shave that way. I did have a few days where I made myself quite sore around the bottom of the neck here. But I do think that was my fault. I think that I was using the razor incorrectly. I did notice in the wick, it does say on the OneBlade website to shave with this razor and use it really lightly. So obviously I was definitely doing something incorrect there. But I think I've got it now. Now I did imagine with this razor that I don't know how to put this. It reminded me of a cartridge razor in its design. So I imagined that when I used it, it would be like when I used a cartridge razor, although that was a long time ago now. But I imagined it would be a quick shave, it would be very effective and functional. But I'm pleased to find that I can really still take my time with this razor and enjoy my shave. And that made me wonder whether I was actually using a cartridge razor incorrectly. Nobody taught me how to shave. My father by that time was using an electric razor and had done for many, many years. So when I first got my first razor, it was a cartridge razor, I didn't really have anyone to show me what to do. I didn't ask my dad for his advice or opinion. I just kind of got on with it. And I used to fly through my shaves. As I said, they were functional. Straight out the door in the morning after a shave, you know, I didn't take my time, and you know, it made me wonder by using this razor whether, I'm sure there are lots of you out there that are using a cartridge that are enjoying your shaves much more than I used to. Of course, I wouldn't go back to a cartridge razor now, but this razor I like very much because there's no plastic in it. That's a big plus for me. Now on the OneBlade website, they do recommend that you shave with the grain twice before shaving across the grain or against the grain. And that is pretty much what I do. It works very well for me. Let's swap hands. There we are. Do you know, I think you can tell I've been enjoying this razor. I really have. And with regard to the cost, I mean, it is expensive, there's no doubt about it, but I think it's worth pointing out that $399 or £310 or thereabouts, you know, if you were to buy this, you know, it's what I call a heritage razor. Not only would it last you your whole life, but you could pass it on to your son and he could pass it on to your grandson. So, you know, if you look at it from that point of view, then I suppose the expense really pales into insignificance if you think that this would last 3 lifetimes at least. I do think they took a risk with the razor blades, the Feather FHS 10. Yeah, they only use that one blade. They are quite an expensive razor blade. They're twice as thick as a normal double-edged safety razor blade, so perhaps that accounts for some of the cost. But my concern would be that, you know how some DE razor blades, how can I put it, you know, there are some blades that I don't get on with. The Astra Greens are an example, and I've tried to use them and they just don't suit me at all. So it would be a worry that these blades, you know, wouldn't suit you if you were spending that much money. But I quite like them, I must say. Now I'm going against the grain and I'm trying to do a nice long stroke. And you can hear probably that that hair is really coming off. So the cheapest I've seen these blades are actually just over £100 for 240 blades. The OneBlade website do a subscription on the blades. So they can send a pack out to you regularly and you're never short of a blade. And that does work out a little bit cheaper. And there we are, nice 3 passes. I'm not sore at all, which is very nice. Now I'm just going to have a little rinse with some cold water. That's a very close shave. Let's pop a little bit of alum on. I don't feel I really need it, but let's just see how close I am. And really, I've got nothing much going on there at all. So I guess I've got the technique of the razor just about right. Terrific. Now I'm going to go with something a little different today. Now my Parasso green would go really well with this barbershop soap. It's a beautiful scent, but I'm going to use a little bit of Lucky Tiger today. This is much more of a face tonic. And that is very, very nice indeed. It feels so good when you put it on. And I'm just going to finish that off today with a little squirt of my Oriflame Eau de Toilette Citrus Tonic. There we are. Fantastic. I've actually sprayed that up my glasses. I love the smell of this stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. So there's my shave for another week with the OneBlade. I wonder if I should do that look to make the blade last as long as possible. So there we have it. I'm absolutely loving this razor. I think it's terrific. So there we go. Until next time, you take care of yourselves. I'll see you around. All the best.